the thing about having a bi-regenerated Doctor is that it leaves it open for David Tennant to return. Essentially, also what people are saying is that Ncuti Gatwa is officially the Miles Morales of Doctor Who. Now, if I've got this correct, Miles Morales is like one of the Spider-Man. I don't follow Spider-Man. It's not my sort of thing, but this is what I can gather. And he's the Miles Morales of it, but there's no plans for David Tennant to make a return. Do you know what I think about the bi-regeneration? This is what I think about the bi-regeneration. First of all, it's a load of crap. Second of all, what I think about it is that if for whatever reason Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor goes wrong, the ratings falls off, and this, that, and the other, they have David Tennant to fall back on. They can just bring him back, just like that. Because why? Because he's bi-regenerated. In actual fact, they can do that now with every single Doctor. You know, not complaining. I mean, I'd quite like to see good old Sixie back, because he's my favourite. But not through this ridiculous bi-regeneration thing, you know? Regeneration is an excellent plot device that moves an actor on, whether the actor was unceremoniously fired or the actor decided that it was just time to move on, or there was creative differences. And what that would allow the actor to do is that tie it all up and leave it behind. That's really one of the best plot devices that you can ever have. But bi-regeneration and sort of moving it on and saying, you know, all of these have the potential to come back now because they've all bi-regenerated, it's lazy writing. And also, I'm going to talk quickly about the bi-regenerated TARDISes as well. That is a load of rubbish, okay? You enter the toy maker's domain is essentially his toy box that he lives in. That's his realm, right? So you see it in the episode, Doctor and Donna, they go into his realm. They enter his realm. So therefore, they are subject to his laws, his ways, his manipulation. But the toy maker can now come out of his realm and go into the human world. But as you can see, with the games and all of that they're playing, his manipulation, other than the spice up your life rubbish, was very limited. It was actually very, very limited. It wasn't as creative as it could be when it's in his realm. So, you know, the bi-regenerated TARDISes really shouldn't exist, because the toy maker by that point had been defeated. He had been locked away in his box and buried under salt. He was buried under salt. So, why? Why would the toy maker's power still be existing if it's all been locked away and locked in a box, in his realm, under salt? There shouldn't be any power. But anyway, that aside, once I've ranted about that, there are no plans for David Tennant to return to Doctor Who, even though he's bi-regenerated and they can fall back on him because Ncuti Gatwa is the quote-unquote Miles Morales of Doctor Who now. And I feel like RTD sort of undermined David Tennant a little bit, gave him a bit of a snub. Doctor Who bosses say there are no plans for David Tennant to return. The 14th Doctor was left parked, but won't be returning to screens anytime soon. Yeah, because currently at this moment in time, it hasn't failed as of yet. Doctor Who broke new ground with its latest regeneration and bi-regeneration that saw the 14th Doctor, David Tennant, and 15th Ncuti Gatwa split into two different bodies. By the way, did you all hear that the costume situation that left Ncuti Gatwa running around in his underwear was all because of David Tennant? Yeah. David Tennant was already there filming first, so David Tennant got to choose what part of the costumes to keep. So this apparently has nothing to do with RTD. Given that David Tennant's Doctor remains in play, albeit parked in semi-retirement on Earth, fans might be expecting to see him again in another spin-off or in the flagship show. But showrunner Russell T Davies insisted there are no plans for 14 to return. Now, apparently this was a joke, but I don't find it funny. Davis joked, "Sorry, it's the age of Shooty now. It's David who?" That's rude. That is rude. You bring the guy back to save the series. He doesn't even look like he really wants to be there. And you talk about him like that. Rude, rude, weird, weird. How rude. No plans genuinely yet, because it's a busy TARDIS. These two, Gatwa and Millie Gibson as companion, are just going to sail across the universe and capture your heart. So it's time to look at these two. Shame I won't be watching, but I will be talking about it. Okay, so then he goes on to talk about bi-regeneration. But yeah, come on. I mean, bi-regeneration is a myth that existed amongst Time Lords, is it now? But all it's going to do is exist as a plot device should it fail, because Ncuti Gatwa apparently is the Miles Morales of Doctor Who. And I am going to say that there is a good chance that this new Who, with this soft relaunch, is probably going to fail, particularly with Disney involved now and the preaching of the message. And I actually don't want it to fail, because I love everything about the show, but in recent years I haven't loved the direction that it's gone in. So let me know what you think. Is Ncuti Gatwa really the Miles Morales? And can we bring David Tennant back? What do you think? Chat, don't shout. Thank